Wow. So I'm just talking without the mic even too. So either way, now welcome to this episode of Cope's Corner. I'm your host as always, Mike Copenaver, aka Real Mike. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, all at the likes of KOPSKORNER. Stoked to be here with you to talk about some UFC in our life. My man, Mr. B, the MMA guy, will jump in here with us in a little bit while I'm here in about 3, 2, 1. How are you, my man, Mr. B?
Yo, I'm good. How are you?
I can't hear you for some reason. Hold on 1 second. What the
You
fuck?
can hear me?
Dude. What up, Stevie Wonder?
You hear me?
Why can't I hear Mr. B?
You hear me now? Yo.
Oh, B, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. You hear me?
I can hear you. You can hear me. I can't hear you. It's
Oh
strange.
shoot.
Um,
Hold on, I'm gonna jump on, jump
damn,
back
dude.
in.
What the hell? I don't get it. I've never seen this. B, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Mic, speaker.
Yo.
Hey, bro.
Yo.
Speaker. B,
Yo.
can you hear me now, B?
Yo. Yo.
Can you hear me, B?
Yo. Yeah, I hear you. You hear me?
Dude, yeah, bro. I have no clue what the hell, bro. Like, how it is what it is. I miss the old school haps. What up, Stevie Wonder? Appreciate you being here, Mr. B. How are you, my dude? That was a
I'm
total
good.
muster fuck right there. Holy shit. Between, dude, I thought I dropped the intro on their side, but I didn't even drop it on their side. I was sitting there just grinding out to the music of the intro like a total retard. Excuse me for that. And then, like I said, it's a live show, so there's a lot of things that happen, and I guess Mr. B and our mic wasn't synced or whatever. How are you doing, Mr. B?
I'm good. I'm good.
Holy shit, man! Never seen such a fuck up. Dude, last weekend's UFC Hermanson versus Strickland. I'm not even joking. I had a whole party full over here for a barbecue, and I was so fucking disappointed in the main event of that card. How about you, B?
Yeah, man. Yeah, it wasn't what I well, it kind of was, but not fully what I thought it would be. I thought Hermanson would have got beat up real bad, but
I know.
Strickland,
I was hoping
Strickland.
that's what happened. What up, Kick Your Bass? One of our dudes on
Yo
YouTube right
yo,
now. One of professional fisherman extraordinaire. Kick Your Bass on Twitter. Badass dude. Appreciate you being here, Ryan. Also, since I got all cluster fucked around, I like to thank the sponsors of the show. We have Melon Brand hats. It's the hat I have on right here. This is with the Clarity Hydro Editions. It's waterproof. melin.com. You can check out their gear. Really cool stuff, man. A lot of them are waterproof. Some are for winter gear. A lot of other cool stuff. We have Spliff Seeds Amsterdam, SPLIFF. If you look up Lemon Cream Kush on Spliff Seeds, you can see the Lemon Cream Kush female is the actual plant that I grew. And then folkaistuff.com, FOKAI stuff.com. We appreciate you, Guamilian Gear, all the boys over there from Guam, especially Rome, the owner of Fokai, who gave me the chance to support their stuff. So appreciate all the people who make this show possible. The intro was not as clean as possible, but it is what it is, motherfuckers. But how's the weather over there, B?
It's good. Yeah, you hear me? Oh shoot, hold on.
it's good. It's good. Um, it's actually warm. It got real warm today.
Really? I know you had
Yeah,
some.
it was
You
weird.
said you had some freezing rain. What freezing rain is it called, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's
We had
crazy.
freezing rain. It got really cold. We had some like a light snow. It was really cold. But then today it was warm as hell.
No, it's crazy. It's really hot over here too. It was I think it was 78 today over here in California, Southern California. I played some golf and there was like literally 30, 40 mile an hour winds. It was fucking nuts, man. But I was stoked. I was
Whoa.
able to get 3 birdies today. Ended up birding 18. I stuck it from I stroked my first drive and then I had about I think 83 yards with a wedge. I literally almost hold it, bro. I had like 4 inches and I fucking just tapped that thing in with a backwards putter like a G. It was dope, man. For so I shot a 41
Sick.
on the back nine, and that's not bad for a 36 par in the wind that was going on over here. Fucking crazy weather. So, with
Sick,
that said,
dude.
we had Jack Hermanson versus Sean Strickland last weekend, and I mean, I was stoked for a little bit of the fights, and then it ended up being an absolute shit show. Really pissed off. Not only my bets did they suck major COCK, DICK. I did not delay the actual fucking the fact that I sucked balls last weekend. It was terrible. I was like a hooker in Vegas. It was so bad. I started out hot, but then it ended up being cold as shit. First fight of the night was Malcolm Gordon took on Denny's Bonder. Ended up Malcolm Gordon and getting a KO TKO verbal submission. Arm injury happened to Denny's Bonder. I could not believe the negative 300 favorite Denny's Bonder submitted or got punked by Malcolm Gordon. How about you, B?
Me neither, man. Me neither. He came in. Gordon charged him. Um, then he was trying to go up there, get the grappling going, and all of a sudden, man had his arm behind his back and shoulder. I mean, elbow
He
gone.
broke it. He broke it, right?
Yeah, dislocated broke,
Or
dislocated the
did
hell
he
out the
dislocate
elbow.
it or
Yeah,
did he break it?
it looked horrible. It looked
I
horrible.
I don't know 100%. I think it was dislocated more than broken. If
Yeah,
broken, it's gonna take a lot longer to heal. A
yeah.
dislocation that you can actually deal
But
with
that
and
thing was
move.
out there, man.
It
It was
it
out
was
there.
not good. I couldn't believe that what was going on, and I was pissed off the fact that he ended up losing. It was what it was. Ended up ruining a couple parlays. I thought that Denny's Bonder was going to do the damn thing, but he didn't. Next fight of the night was our
Yeah.
first bet of the night for Cove's Corner. Philip Rowe took on Jason Witt, and we told y'all, motherfuckers, Jason Witt has no chin at all. And in a 15-round fight, my boy Philip Rowe was going to end up catching that motherfucker's chin, and that's exactly what he did. Round two, KO, TKO, punches, plus $100 for the show. Not to be fucking too hyped on because it's the first bet of the night that we won, but still, Philip Rowe whooped that ass on Jason Wood, huh, B?
Yeah, man. Witt did come out there strong wrestling in the first round. Then Rowe kept it standing, and just as we said, straight punches that man Witt could not block. Got hit with a straight right hand, then got volleyed up there and put away.
Yeah,
Put
he
away.
got straight, just molly whopped, and we told you all that straight punches he just can't handle. And thank God, bro, because round one, I was shitting bricks. I was pinky scared. Like on next Friday, I was scared. No, I held my own. Fuck that. I'm not even joking. Phillips, Jason would have me scared as fuck. I was literally about to throw up already on the second fight of the night, but I ended up being exactly right. Me and Mr. B cash plus $100 plus one unit for the show. Let's fucking go. The next fight of the night was the specimen, the body of a motherfucking Gotti, Jalton Almeida. He makes you not want to take off your shirt. He makes you not want to believe that you're a man next to your girl. Jalton Almeida took on Danila Marquez, and Jalton whooped that trick. KO, TKO, ground and pound. If he wasn't such a huge favorite, I absolutely knew it. Jalton Almeida's a fucking specimen and fucking beat that ass. How about that, B?
Yeah, man. Yeah, he beat that man.
Your mic's off, I think, B.
Yeah, is it? Hold on, let me see. Oh no, hold up. Yo,
There you go.
you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, he beat the brakes off that guy Marquez, man.
Beat the break.
Took that man down, wild out on him, hit him with the ground and pound, just Hulk smash, man. That thing was just one sided.
He's a specimen, B.
Yeah, really, really
You think
great
you think he's
potential,
gonna?
man.
I think he's gonna climb the ranks for a little bit. What do you say?
I think so. I can see him there. I can see him there. Um, Making that 15, possibly maybe the top 10 in probably like the next 2 years or so. Two or so. Yeah, give or take two or so, two,
Yeah.
three, somewhere between 2 and 5. Let's say that.
Yeah,
Because
so
Muniz
Jalton
is up
Almeida
there.
ended up
Yeah.
ended up dominating Danilo Marquez. He's a huge favorite, so he better do that. The next fight of the night was Alexis Davis. Miss
Oh yeah.
Leatherface herself took on Julia Stolarenko. I thought Julia Stolarenko could possibly do the damn thing, but she didn't. Plus the negative 230 favorite
Told you.
Alexis Davis, the veteran, like I always say here on the show, she did the damn thing. She ended up winning unanimous decision. Don't care about that fight at all. Next fight of the night was my boy. What?
Why you just skipped it like that?
Because we got a whole UFC
All right, all right,
271
all right, all right, all right.
to elaborate
all right.
on, and I don't need to bore the
we
motherfuckers.
could have quickly tapped on the fact that girl kept trying to throw up arm bars, but
Oh my god!
besides
Okay, yeah,
that, let's just keep going.
we can talk about that. Holy shit.
No, we're not gonna waste
Julia
time. We're not gonna.
Stolarenko and tried to go for a Hail Mary armbar. Not round 1, not round 2, not round 3. Every fucking round, it was pathetic, Hambi.
Yeah, it was bad, man. And she was good with the stand up. She
Yeah.
was pretty good with the stand up, but
So,
I don't know what was wrong with her.
She had a
man.
slight chance, but it was unanimous decision for Alexis Davis. That's why I skipped over it. It was really low class women's MMA. But the next fight of the night was our boy, Chitty Bang Bang, Chitty no Chawani took on Marc-Andre Barrial, and Chitty banged that fool KO TKO overhand right to ground strikes round 1. Fast as fuck, Humby.
Sick. To
Sick.
do that to Barrialt is insane, boy. Man hit him with the left, came in with the overhand right. That was it, pretty much.
Dude, it was crazy, man. I mean, to see this guy, coming on the UFC, that was his UFC debut, and him fucking absolutely dominate Marc-Andre Barrial. Pretty impressive, man. So shout out to Chitty. Me and my boy Mr. B, we had Chitty as a pick there. So that one was another one that we ended up being right on. The next fight of the night was one that I was not as good for us. Hakeem Dawodu proved that he was the motherfucking man that night. 3-round unanimous decision over my boy Mike Trezano, who was a plus 160 underdog. We threw 1 unit down on Mike Trezano. I thought that Mike Trezano's grappling and basically his grappling and his wrestling would be enough, and it wasn't. So Hakeem looked really good. It was negative 1 unit, so we ended up giving the 1 unit back that was on Roe right back on Mike Trezano. Fuck you, Mike Trezano. What do you say about this fight, Pete?
Yeah, I was upset. Good job by Dawodu, though.
Oh, yeah.
Keeping in
But
the
fuck
stand
Mike
up,
Trezano.
striking fire. But I don't know what the hell Trezano was thinking. No takedown, really. No takedown attempts, really. No trips or nothing. He tried to stand toe to toe with this guy.
Which is stupid.
What are you doing?
It's fucking stupid. Little Dick. He's got one of those. Hey, we call him Benjamin Button with that little baby worm that he's got. It is what it is. My bad. Negative 100. It is what it is. We give it right back from our boy Philip Rowe, who actually dropped sack that night and won this fight. Mike Trezano's fucking sucks, bro. I was so fucking mad. Hakeem Dawodu, proud of you and all you showed. Unanimous decision. It is what it is. But Mike Trezano, you fucking whack, bro. You're weak. Soft as fuck. You ain't even from the East Coast. My boy Mr. Beast from the coast. Biggie Smalls from the coast. Mike Trezano, you ain't from that fucking coast over there. You better kick him out of there, B. Fuck Mike Trezano. The next fight of the night was John Castaneda took on Miles John. And me and Mr. B both told y'all, motherfuckers, the underdog. John Castaneda had the motherfucking hands. He had a big game, and he could possibly win this fight versus Miles John. Miles Johns is a great wrestler. He's a little bit more experienced in this bout here, but he definitely does not have the hand standing. He ended up losing to a submission arm triangle choke. John Castaneda, shout out to him for fucking cashing that for all you motherfuckers out there. How about that fight, B?
That was a good fight. But I am going to say, Miles Johns, I'm disappointed in you.
Oh, I wasn't.
Where was the wrestling, Miles Johns? Where was the wrestling, bro? You were getting clipped by this man repeatedly.
He got tired though, right, B?
Yeah. He was doing good on the hands. And then the tide just shifted somewhere in the second round there, man. Where Castaneda just started pouring it on him. And he was catching him with these counter shots, and Johns was just confused, and then John started getting backed up, and just the constant pressure, boy. Oh, man. He got messed up bad.
Yeah, so either John Castaneda cashing it for the underdog bettors out there, fucking made it feel a lot better, but the next fight of the night did not feel good at all. It felt like I got fucked in my ass, no lube, no KY jelly, no nothing to ever fucking warm me up for the fact that Julian Erosa fuck my boy Steven Peterson up. I don't care if it's a split decision. I'm not even gonna back my motherfucker Steven Peterson. We had a chance, but he fucking did not try fast enough. Julian Erosa won a split decision. I lost 1 unit on Steven Peterson as the underdog. He was a big underdog. I thought he could do it. He almost did. Split decision. Doesn't matter. Lost $100 on his bitch ass. Then I lost 100 on the TKO KO prop. He almost had Julian Erosa. Does not fucking matter. Horseshoes and hand grenades. That's what it matters when you're close. In golf, Like today, when on
Yeah.
18, when my ball was this close and I tapped in for birdie, that's what matters when it's that close. Does not matter when you suck absolute balls like Steven Peterson decided to do round one and beyond. Steven Peterson lost, fucking pissed. It is what it is. Julian Rosa won that. I ended up losing 2 units on this fight. Blah. What about it, B?
Good fight. Good fight. Arosa did good. He did take some punishment. Man, did he take some punishment from Peterson. Peterson was beating the brakes off of him at one point
Dude, hey,
in that fight.
dude, Erosa's a Gumby motherfucker. I don't care.
But he did come back though. He came back.
He
He
did.
got those takedowns. That was the big thing there. He
What
managed
up,
to get these
Rehab?
takedowns,
Appreciate you being
and he
here.
started throwing those takedowns. What's up, Rehab? Rehab, funny guy, man.
Yeah, he's funny as
He
fuck.
got those takedowns and was beating up on Peterson eventually, ground and pounding a bit. But not for nothing, man. The fight could have gone either way. It was a good showing though, good showing. But Rosa got
Yeah.
the win.
I don't like Erosa. I'm gonna get my motherfucking money. It was close, B. We were so close, right?
Yeah, yeah, it was
Didn't matter
close, man.
though. Next fight of the night was Brian Battle for took on Treshawn Gore, and it went 3 rounds. It says unanimous decision for Brian Battle. He won. I get it. I understand it. Negative 125, 1.25 units. Not a good night for us. I'll tell you that. Does not make me feel good, but it is what it is. I don't care. This unanimous decision was wrong. It was closer than that. Treshawn Gore,
Yeah,
I thought he did a little bit better than that. He lost. That's what they say. I'm not happy with it, but
yeah.
it is what it is. 2 fights in a row, we ended up losing where I thought we could have won. What do you say, B?
Yeah, I feel like it could have been a split decision. Um, a lot of that fight was a lot closer than how they judged it. I felt that Trey Sean Gore was tagging a lot with those leg kicks and getting some of his good shots in there, man. Um, Brian Battle did get to tie him up a little bit, but I just felt that he did good. He did well enough. He did well enough
Yeah,
to make it like a
dude,
split decision win. So, but
that was crazy. I clicked something and I went and ended up going
yeah, he
backwards. And
disappeared. I was about to say.
holy shit, it scared the shit out of me. And then I went backwards and it ended up saving the whole freaking broadcast. So thank God for you haps on that one because you guys saved my ace. But yeah, so the
Yeah.
next fight of the night was Brendan Allen took on Sam Smiling Alvey. The OG veteran Sam Alvey, I love him. I I thought that he was a little bit disrespected in this fight. I knew that Brendan Allen pretty much would win, but I thought that possibly Sam Alvey could get this done. He was like a plus 210 or plus 280 underdog. Brendan Allen ended up doing a submission, rear naked choke round two. Pretty fucking impressive for a dude on short notice, huh, B?
I'm mad at Sam Alvey. I'm
What
mad.
up?
I'm mad.
You're
I'm
mad?
mad. I'm mad. This guy had a full camp, and Brendan Allen showed up out of nowhere off the couch and said, "Hey, bro, what's going on, man?" And just fought him, damn near knocked him out and caught him in a submission, man. Golly. Now I think he's
It's
cut. I think he's cut from the UFC.
Yeah, what's
Um,
crazy is that Sam
I think.
Alley's like, I'm not done, I'm back, I'll be back. It's like, bro, you're fucking done. You weren't that good anyways. I liked you a lot, but it is what it is, you know? Like
Oh,
we were rooting for you. And you fucked
yeah,
up, all
man.
right? Like like
Damn.
meet the Falkers, you fucked up. The next fight of the night was Shavkat Rakhmonov took on Carlson Harris in
Oh
the
shit.
main card in round one. Shavkat, like I said, these kicks on this dude are the real deal. Spinning hook kicks to ground strikes beat the fuck out of Carlson Harris round one. Shavkat, we couldn't bet on him. We told you he was gonna do it, but he could. He knows what it was. To shout out to the dude from Guyana, my boy Mr. B has a family over there, so that's the only thing we were sad about, huh, B?
Yeah, man. Yeah. But we did say Shavkat was gonna win, but I just wanted to believe
I
Carlston was
know.
gonna do something. But
I
Carlston
just
was
want
all
to.
right, man.
I was hoping he would
But
win and send money back to your family over there. You know.
but you know what I mean? Word, but big kick by Shavkat. Shavkat, he's really showing that he belongs, man. And I think he
Yeah,
got into the rankings now. I think he's at 15 now.
yeah, he did. He just got in there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
pretty
really,
impressive,
really.
pretty impressive for him there. So shout out to
Yeah, man.
Shavkat there for you guys who parlayed him because no way you put money line on him, and if you
Scary
did,
technical skills.
shout out to that. The co-main event was Nick Maximov took on Puna Haley Soriano. Nick Maximov, the 209 Stockton Diaz fucking affiliate decision win by split decision over Puna Haley Soriano. Man, I guess it was the wrestling and a little bit of smothering that got it done for him. What do you say, B?
Yeah, I think that's what it was that got it done. Soriano
Really,
was throwing good, man.
yeah, really good single leg and double leg by Maximov though, huh, Biff?
Yeah, yeah. You know how I be criticizing people on these damn single legs, but yeah, Maximov really did good. Applying the single leg to get a hold of the back, you know what I mean? To get the waist lock there. Get the control, land the little knees here and there. Soriano did good when it broke off though, when he had the nasty combos, the ground hooks and the elbows that he was throwing on Maximov at one point. But Maximov is relentless with these takedowns, man, and just the control. I was really impressed.
Yeah, what's crazy is, and so he won the fight, and it is what it is. But I mean, I'm he could have
It
done
wasn't
better in my
pleasing.
eyes. But
Yeah.
he's calling out Kazmat after this fight, and so that you're biting off a lot when you go on Ariel Helwani's show. Shout out to Ariel Helwani for his show and what he does. And so
Word.
that's a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you asking? Yeah, that's a big step up, man. I'm sorry, that's a big step
Oh,
up.
you can punch in your bitch ass chin and be silenced. You know what I mean?
Word. Word.
So that was the co-main event of the night, and the next fight of the night was the absolute most boring, fucking non-psychopathic, worst fucking main event I've ever fucking seen. Sean Strickland, the supposed psychopath, the guy who wants to be Ted Bundy, the guy that wants to be fucking Gacy, the guy that wants to be fucking Dahmer, the guy that wants to talk a big gang, the guy that goes to a nightclub and talks about how he's got a big dick and he's gonna fuck you all night. Sean Strickland sucked motherfucking dick that night. I don't give a fuck. Split decision win. He beat Jack Hermanson. Sean Strickland, I'm all about him. I don't give a fuck, Sean. You sucked that night. You weren't about shit. You weren't warrior strong. You weren't 16th century Chinese warrior strong. You were fucking soft. Weak as fuck. Weakest fucking main event I've ever seen in my fucking life. I had a whole party here, a barbecue, talking about Sean Strickland's fucking savage. Sean Strickland's a fucking psychopath. Sean Strickland trains with our boy Herman Torado, my brother's protege, War Machine. Fuck Sean Strickland. You're a pussy. I don't give a fuck about it. You suck motherfucking dick. That whole fucking main event sucked. Jack Hermanson, you suck. Both you guys should be fucking fired. Both y'all suck dick. That main event was not worthy. No one wanted to watch that shit. Boring. Soft. It was fucking subtle. It was Casper Pillow soft. It was Twinkie soft. Sean Strickland, your fucking dick is Benjamin Button small soft. You're talking big gang, but you ain't shit. You're white trash, Sean Strickland. You fucking should be from Simi Valley, but you ain't even good enough for to be from this fucking trailer park. You're fucking shit, Sean Strickland. Fucking whole main event was shit. Fucking terrible. I can't fuck this whole card. I lost my ass, lost $300 fucking dollars. Fuck Sean Strickland. What do you say about it, B? Fuck that white trash little motherfucker.
I'm crying.
That where's Waldo? That where's Waldo? Fish finding. Don't know shit, motherfucker, Sean Strickland. Fuck you.
Man.
And hey,
It's
and listen, I picked Sean Strickland to win. You still a pussy. Wannabe War Machine. Don't even eat Christy Mac pussy ass motherfucker. Weak.
what is going on?
I fucking that whole card was so fucking bad because of Sean Strickland. All Sean Strickland's fault. Pussy. No volume. No fucking pressure. He talked shit 5 rounds. He talked shit the last 10 seconds. Like I said, he's a 10-second man for a $2 hoe. He ain't shit.
We got.
He deserves that shit. Fuck Sean Strickland.
Mike, you pretty much nailed everything on the head there. But we gotta be a little technical on here.
You can be technical. Fuck Sean
Okay,
Strickland.
cool.
The shit was weak. Little baby butter batter soft. And then he goes, hey, when have you ever seen the bad guy be like, oh, I'm so big and bad. I kill people. I eat people's hearts. I eat people's souls. I do blah, 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 blah. And then he goes, I'm sorry, that was a bad performance. I don't know. I was just a pussy. That's you, Sean Strickland? Pussy. You ain't Cobra Kai material, Sean Strickland. You ain't Cobra Kai material.
Oh, I'm tearing up.
Sick
So
of
let's
it.
get into it.
Bunch
real
of
quick.
pussy ass fucking UFC fighters. Bunch of pussy ass and mixed martial arts fighters. Bunch of pussies, period. Either go there to die, go there to fucking wing them things, or don't fucking fight, you pussies.
Let's go, Mike.
Little soft
Let's
ass,
go.
subtle Girl Scout fucking COVID motherfuckers.
Pretty much what Mike said, man.
That was the best. That was the best part of the whole fight. It was me going off on it.
Yeah. Pretty much. You absolutely right. Looking at that fight and trying to really think about what the hell was going on, you're kind of disappointed from everything you heard Sean Strickland say. They tried to hype up that fight. They went in there and did exactly what they, you know what I mean? The opposite of what we thought they were going to do.
Listen,
Hermanson didn't fight with urgency.
Listen,
All his takedowns were stuffed.
I'm used to disappointments of my brother being War Machine, all right? Sean Strickland, he's not even about that life. Talks a big gang. I'm just sick of a bunch of motherfucking fools who talk a big gang. You're a fucking pussy. You didn't throw shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. The whole fight was soft. I'm done with the whole event. Sean Strickland, you're a pussy. I'll tell Herman Tirado myself, you're a pussy. Fuck you. Next, let's move on to some real shit. This week, ONEFC Championship. The Asians, the real warriors. On Friday at 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, they're going off. They're not going off Sean Strickland's soft.
This is how you know.
They're going off. They're gonna fucking knock someone out cold. Not Sean Strickland soft. These Asians actually gonna go at it. Sean Strickland's a white trash soft ass fool. One championship bad blood goes off at 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. My boy Mr. B. Hopefully will be live for you guys. For me, it will be about 2 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's early as fuck. It's really hard for me. But these fights, they always show out. The Asian fighters and the fighters over in the ONEFC Championship, they actually throw down. They're not like Sean Strickland, who talk a big game in the club, and their dick ends up being soft, whiskey dick after they talk a big game. How about these fights? These fights are going to be pretty good, Hobby.
These fights are going to be pretty good, but I am disappointed. We lost the damn bantamweight title fight between Lineker and Fernandez, Bibiano Fernandez.
Yep.
That sucks.
Yes,
however, we still have the heavyweight title fight, and that's going to be violent as hell. I'm really looking forward to this card, though. Anatoly Malenkin versus Kirill Grishenko. Two dudes who throw heavy bombs. Both these dudes are undefeated. Just straight up violence between these two. Yo, it's going to be fun, man.
Yeah. And ONEFC, you don't need to know the names. That's the thing. I knew the name about the fight this last weekend, and they still didn't perform. You won one championship, never disappoints, Hobby.
Nah, they really don't, man. You get a lot of good fights. And if you don't know, go ahead and check some records out before then. If not, man, just watch the fights and you'll learn real quick what they're about, man.
Yeah, and then we also have later on the week, we have LFA 124. That's going to be on Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Mr. B's time on the East Coast. It'll be 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here for me here in California. It's going to be LFA 124, like I said, for Miga versus Boons. Should be pretty good main card there, huh, B?
Yeah, man. That's gonna be pretty damn good. Formiga comes into the LFA cage for the first time, man. Fighting Felipe Boons. Some nasty striker slash submissionist. Formiga, super hardcore submissionist, super fire. Another fight in the flyweight is Clayton Carpenter, who's undefeated, fighting Winston Ramos. That's gonna be a crazy scrap. Carpenter's a really solid prospect who shows real good skill and nice progression. I'm looking forward to seeing him fight on the and there is one more fight on this card that I really like. Yeah, it is definitely the Waldo Cortez Acosta versus Derek Weaver fight. That's at heavyweight. Acosta's 4-0. Well, Derek Weaver's 7-7, but Acosta's 4-0, and Acosta throws bombs. He's about finishing things. He's pretty damn good, and I like him. So do
Yeah,
watch the card, man. Do watch
yeah,
the
it's gonna
card.
be. It's just nice to have some other MMA in our lives. It's always nice to have other competition for the UFC, so we can see some actual, knockouts and stuff that are
Oh yeah,
exciting.
oh yeah.
Because
And, oh, go ahead, go ahead.
no, you're good.
Oh, I was gonna say, Anthony Pettis's MMA organization is gonna have their event on Friday as well.
What is that called?
So far, I think it's called Pettis Fighting Championships. I could be horrifically wrong, but
That's silly.
hold on, let me
That's
see.
just
I'm gonna
silly.
check it real quick. But yeah, it's gonna be. Let me see,
Yeah. So
because they
either
didn't
way,
really.
the point is we have a lot
Yeah,
of mixed martial arts this weekend. We have ONEFC championship. We have LFA. We have
there's a
then
lot. There's a
UFC
lot.
coming on this weekend. We have UFC 271. My
Yeah,
boy Israel Adesanya, the style bender, gonna style on my boy Robert Whitaker. It's gonna be absolutely amazing in the co-main event. But with the first fight of the night, we have Jeremiah Wells taking on Mike Matheta. You want to get in that one first, B?
yes, yes, yes. I do. Hold on a second.
No, you're good.
Right here. Okay, Jeremiah Wells versus Mike Matheta, and the welterweight division. There you go. Why did I just brain fart that?
Oh, you're good.
Jeremiah Wells is 9-2-1. 35 years old, 5'9" with a 75-inch reach, representing that PA Philly, out of Renzo Gracie, Philly. Guy has good submission skills. His debut fight for the UFC, he beat up Warley Alves, knocked that man down in 30 seconds in the second round. He finished Marco Smallman back in 2019 with a rear naked choke at CFFC. Had beat Mumia Abu Ali in 22 seconds. Vinicius de Jesus, he did lose to. Um, Vinicius de Jesus, why that name sound familiar? Yeah, I knew it was. Okay, yeah, he lost to that guy um, by decision. But I can tell you straight up, Wells is a very dangerous bad boy. That guy has quick speed, KO power, but you gotta respect that man's submission game. He has that jujitsu, so you gotta be very worried. He's going up against Mike Matheta, aka Blood Diamond. 3-0 as an MMA fighter, 5'11", 74, and 4 for each advantage. I think he's in his early 30s. I want to say, or a little bit. They don't put the age here, but if I remember correctly, I think he's like his early 30s, somewhere there. Yeah, but three wins in MMA, three straight wins, undefeated, but a lot of kickboxing experience. I think it's like over 50 fights he's had in kickboxing. Um, but he
What
fought
up, Emmanuel? What up, Army vet?
all the people he's fought, he's pretty much knocked them out. His last fight before getting signed was in 2020 in Eternal MMA. That was by unanimous decision. He fought in Hex Fight Series, Shuriken Fight Series, and King of the Ring. That's well, the majority of those are in China though. But Decision. He had a rear naked choke. He had two KOs. Well, the one kickboxing and then the other joint. But this dude moves around just as well as Izzy does, just as well as a lot of these other guys do. Um, I like him because he fights switch style, similar to Israel Adesanya. Good defense, um, strong kicks, and good setups. The one thing we're gonna worry about is what happens if he gets taken to the ground with high level aggression or whatever by Wells. If Wells tries to make this a crazy stand up fight, he's gonna get dropped. But I'm looking forward to seeing it. Something tells me like I want to pick Wells, but I don't know.
Yeah, I
I
know.
really
It's
don't
it's
know.
my brain tells me that I'm gonna pick Wells, but like, there's something about this Blood Diamond dude that's just not sitting well with me. He's gonna be a little bit bigger than our boy Jeremiah Wells.
Yeah,
Like I said, he moves very well. He switches stances. He's only lost by in a kickboxing bout, pretty much. Not even an MMA bout. He's lost by decision. So that means he's
yeah,
very, very well, rounded on the feet. So Jeremiah Wells is going to need to get this to the ground to do his damn thing. Last fight he took on Worley Alves, he ended up getting him right hook ground and pound round two. Pretty impressive. Worley Alves is really shown proven to be pretty strong. He's won by rear
yeah,
naked choke. He's won by punch. So with this fight here, I'm gonna need him to really get this fight to the ground for me to get it done. But I really believe that Jeremiah Wells is the right side here. Like you remember OG versus the newcomer. I feel like
right.
this is a spot where he's gonna win. The Vegas has him as a negative 230 favorite, so $230 got to make 100. Comeback on the underdog Mike Matheta is plus 185, so $100 makes him 185, so 285 back on your $100. So I'm going with Jeremiah Wells. I don't see any reason why I would bet the other guy, Humby.
Word.
So
Um,
you know what I mean.
yeah.
So
Unless
next
he
fight of the
gets,
night is Douglas
you know what I mean.
Silva Dion Draz is taking on Sergey Marazov.
Yeah,
Silva Dion Draz is 27-4. He's 36 years old. He's 5'7" with a 68.5-inch reach. He's on a one fight win streak fighting out of Brazil, baby. Shout out to the Brazilian barbecue, baby. He last took on Gatinho Perella and he won by counter left hook round one. That dude, I don't really know if he's really that high class of caliber. Then he lost to Lerone Murphy, who's a really, really good striker out of the UK. I like Lerone Murphy. He lost unanimous decision. That makes him a lot of sense in the sense of the Lerone Murphy had really good hands. Then he beat Henan Barao. Barao's been all over the place. Then he lost to Peter Yan round two. So he's lost multiple times round of guillotine choke stoppage by Peter Yan. Douglas Silva and Draz is taking on this dude, Sergey Moraz, 17-4, 32 years old. He's 5'6" with a 67.5-inch reach. He's on a one fight win streak fighting out of Kazakhstan. He last took on Khalid Taha. He won by unanimous decision, and then he lost to Umar Nurmagomedov by rear naked choke round two. So definitely a tapper. Then he beat Josh Reddinghouse by unanimous decision. Another dude by punches. Another dude by punches. So this dude, when he likes to win, he likes to win by punches, in my opinion. From you look at his history, with Silva de Andrade, this dude doesn't have enough gas tank for me to trust. Doesn't have enough striking for me to trust. So the odds makers have Sergey at a negative 220 favorite on Bovada. So $220 is going to make $100 on Sergey. The plus 120 plus 175 comeback on Douglas Silva, Dion Draj. I think that Sergey Marazov is the right side. Negative 220 is a hair steep. I'd like to see it at negative 150, but I'm picking Sergey Marazov to do the damn thing. Douglas Silva is a little bit too one sided on a like he only has jujitsu and strength. What do you say, B?
yeah. I agree with you on this one here, man. The Andrade, yeah, is a big guy. He depends on heavy strikes and grappling, but his grappling doesn't really carry him for all three rounds. He's gonna
Justin.
get gassed out a little bit. That's where Sergey Morozov will take advantage. He's good at his grappling. He can strike as well. He'll be the faster of the two, and I think he'll have the better cardio of the two because he's willing to go in there, and if he has to, he will grapple your head off. So I'm definitely gonna lean with this guy here, with Marazov.
Yeah, I just don't see any reason why to lean the other way. There's not like other than like the little bit of experience that Silva Dion Draz has. I just don't see why you would trust it. So that's just my opinion, and that is what it is. The next fight of the night is Jacob Malcoon is taking on AJ Dobson. I'll let you get into that first, my boy B.
All right, cool. Hold up a second. My fault.
Jacob
What the hell
Malcoon
am
out
I
of New
doing? Yeah, I
Zealand,
got you.
right?
Yeah, Jacob Malcoon, AJ Dobson, 185, man. Let's get into it. You hear me, right? I'm good.
Y'all good?
Oh, okay, I'm good.
Shout out to the
Okay.
41 live. Your voice is a little low, B.
It is.
You have your earpieces in?
Let me see. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
You hear me
No
now?
worries. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I have to turn that up. Okay. Jacob Malcoon is 26 years old, 5'9" with a 73-inch reach, representing Australia, Sydney, New South Wales. Training partner, if I remember correct, of Robert Whitaker, if I'm correct. Yeah. Um, Last fight he fought Abdul Razak Al Hassan. I think that was his second fight in the UFC where he won by unanimous decision. He lost to Phil Hawes by punches. He got knocked out in 18 seconds. I remember that. Sebastian Temisai, he won by unanimous decision. He
Sorry,
had a
B.
boxing
Mel B, I
fight.
love you, lady.
Hey,
Sorry, B.
hey. No
Had to
problem.
say had to say hello to Mel B. She's a very special lady.
Facts. But other than that, he had a KO in 2019 in round two. He had some strike wins there. Um, he's pretty good. He had that bad hiccup in the first fight, but he's pretty good, man. He's going up against the undefeated AJ Dobson, who is 6-0, 30 years old, 6'1" with a 77-inch reach, representing that Carlson Gracie team.
Yeah, baby.
Um, yeah, sure. Um, Coming off the Contender Series, yes, 2021, he fought Hashem Arkhagan, and won by rear naked choke in the first round. That was actually a pretty good fight. Big
Yeah.
credit to him. Kellen Hill, he won by KO in round one. Wesley Golden, he beat him in by rear naked choke in round one, which is crazy to get. And Montreal James, unanimous decision. I feel this is more so of an even fight. Um, Dobson does have the
Love you.
skill set. He has the skill set, really good skills. Um, this is really even in my book. Malcoon can box. He has been training with Whitaker, as I said. He has good wrestling, good jiu-jitsu. Dobson comes in with jiu-jitsu as well. I guess it's just gonna come down to who really wants it more in this fight.
Yep.
Um, I want to say Dobson could probably get this done. Damn, I would lean towards Malcoon because Malcoon training with Whitaker, so he's gonna pick up some things here, and he's pretty strong in the later rounds. But Dobson, man, I don't know, dog. Like Dobson's really good, so I'm gonna go and pick. I'll pick Dobson. I'll pick Dobson this one. Yeah, I'll pick Dobson. You hear me? Mike, I think your mic's off, Mike.
Sorry. With this fight here, we have
That's
Jacob
good.
Malcoon. Sorry, it's ridiculous. Jacob Malcoon versus AJ Dobson. I feel like with this fight here, Jacob Malcoon, he's beat Al Hassan, but he lost to Phil Haas. And then every other fight before that, there's absolutely no experience for me to really judge off of. You have AJ Dobson. You have him. Like saying Carlson Gracie, so obviously got the jiu-jitsu. That's going to be his main focus point. I just really feel like Jacob Dobson can get this done. Right now, the odds makers have Dobson as a negative 115 favorite, negative 105 favorite comeback for Jacob Malcoon on Bovada. I think AJ Dobson could get this done. I feel like he's a little bit bigger. You have the 6'1", 77-inch reach versus Malcoon's 5'9", 73-inch reach. So, I know that says that's similar, but realistically, the legs should be longer. Everything should be more athletic from Dobson. I'm gonna go with AJ Dobson there. I just feel like he could possibly get that done as a slight favorite. So
Yeah.
is what it is. The next fight of the night is Carlos Ulberg taking on Fabio Tarrant. Carlos Ulberg is 3-1. He calls himself Black Jag. He's 31 years old. He's 6 foot fucking four. Holy shit! I wish I could add a couple of those inches onto me. 6 foot four, 77-inch reaches on a one fight losing streak, fighting out of Auckland, New Zealand. He last took on Kennedy and Zechu. He lost by hooks round two. Then he beat Bruno Oliveira left hook round one, and then he lost to some motherfucker who was 2-0. So doesn't look fucking very good for Carlos Olberg there, kid. Then Fabio Tarrant calls himself the Watto Buffalo. 7-3, 27 years old. He's 6'1" with a 76-inch reach. He's on a 2-fight losing streak. He fights out of Lausanne mixed martial arts though, so you got Joe Lausanne over there, teaching him every which way. He lost to William Knight, who's got a lot of power in round one, so you can't really blame him. Counter left hook round one. I would have got fucked up round one too. Alonzo Menefield, the body of a Gotti guy, kind of been disappointing. He beat Fabio Tarrant Von Fluchuk round one. Really big dude. Can't really blame him for getting choked out by that dude, but I don't really like tappers, so it is what it is. And then they beat a dude who's 18-7, unanimous decision, then a unanimous decision, 3-0. I don't really like his wins. His wins are unanimous decisions of guys that are absolute motherfucking bums. Carlos Olberg, though, yeah, a little bit better. Let me know the odds makers have. All the odds makers have Olberg a negative 250 favorite, plus 200 comeback for Tarrant. I think that's fair, man. I think that Olberg has a better showcase. I think he's a little bit stronger, a little bit sexier, just a little bit better. So I'm going with Carlos Olberg. What do you say, B?
At first, I wanted to take.
Thank you, Mel
I
B. I
want.
love you, Letty.
Word. I wanted to take Fabio Charant because of Fabio Charant's experience. And then I realized every time this man comes close to winning, he keeps losing. So I'm taking Carlos Ulberg. I'm taking Ulberg as well. I didn't like how he fought was it Alonzo Menefield, and then he was winning and then he got submitted. Then he fought William Knight and he was winning that one and then got caught. Come on, man.
Yep.
Oldberg is
Yep.
gonna end up catching that dude slacking. I'm telling you this right now, and we're gonna
Well,
be
especially
disappointed.
especially when
Unless, yeah, yeah,
they
go
want
ahead,
to
go ahead.
showcase the New Zealanders.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But it's just that what I mean. I think Oldberg's gonna come in there prepared, and he's gonna catch that man slipping. Like if Sharon goes in there, unless Sharon goes in there with a heavy grappling game and stays to it, he's gonna get laid out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I feel about it. I know that some people are a little bit hot on Tarrant. My boy, diehard MMA podcast, one of the best ever. Clint, my boy Clint, he's
Yeah,
on
I
Tarrant.
seen.
I
Yeah, he is. I
I wish
seen
you
that
the
today.
I wish you the best, motherfucker, but I don't know about that one. It's that one's a little bit scary and a little bit hairy, and I don't even want to get into it. So, the next fight of the night is something that's going to be an absolute banger and a treat. Alexander Hernandez is taking on Renato Morcano. Alexander
Ah,
Hernandez is 13-4. He calls himself the Great Alexander the Great Hernandez. 13-4, 29 years young, 5'9" with a 72-inch reach. He's on a one-fight win streak. He's fighting out of San Antonio, Texas, baby. Shout out to the Texans and their barbecue out there. He last took on Mike Breeden and he won by overhand right round one. Mike Breeden was 10-3. Then he took on Tiago Moises, OG veteran of the UFC, won by unanimous decision. Or lost by unanimous decision by Tiago Moises. Sorry, fucking retard.
yeah.
Then the next fight, the fight before that, he beat Chris Gudasmaka by round one. Chris isn't that good. Then he lost to Drew Dober round 2. So it's kind of been a wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off. If you believe in that type of shit, this is wax off. It's gonna be tough, man. He got Renato Marcano. I was high on him in the beginning of his career, but he ended up seeming to have a little bit of a chin, and he doesn't really believe in himself. 15-4-1 is his record. He's 32 years old. He's 5'11 with a 72-inch reach. He's on a one-fight win streak, fighting out of Brazil. Shout out to the Brazilian barbecue, baby. Some really good stuff. He last took on Jai Herbert, won by rear naked choke round 2. Jai Herbert doesn't have a lot of experience at all. Then he took on Rafael Fiziev, and he lost his ass round 1, left hook round 1. Then he beat Damir Hazovic round 1. Which is kind of a ridiculous fight where Demir complained about the fight after he lost because it was so fast. Then he took on Chan Sung Jung, lost by round 1, overhand right to ground and pound. Then he lost by to Jose Aldo, punches round 2. So Renato Morcano has been chinny, man. He's like chitty, bang, bang. I'm going to go with Alexander, the great Hernandez here. I think he's got a little bit too much power. If Alexander Hernandez can catch him in round 1, he could fuck Renato Marcano up. I'm actually going to be throwing down the first unit on the show on Alexander Hernandez at plus 140. I think the line's off. I think Renato Marcano has not proven himself in that sense. I think that Alexander Hernandez is just as explosive, just as tough, and just as rough. So I'm throwing down one unit on the plus 140 underdog Alexander Hernandez to beat Morcano. What do you say, B?
Damn, you putting money on Hernandez?
Yep.
Honest to God, I don't really like both these guys.
I know. I got to go with my heart. I go with my heart, and my heart tells me that he's a beach.
Hernandez was cool. There was actually a girl on Twitter who really was like jock riding Hernandez, and then Hernandez started losing, and then like she just disappeared. But that's besides the point. Hernandez is strong when the level of competition is not equal or above. Um, he did lose to Moises. He lost to Cerrone. Who else he lost to? Yeah, he lost to Dober. Moicano's not gonna be that type of striking threat like those guys. But his jiu-jitsu is gonna be the thing. For Morcano to win, Morcano gotta get in there, he gotta grab, and he gotta try to either control the back, get the instant takedown, or work the lead leg so he can get the takedown. But I see Hernandez most likely going in there, being totally disrespectful to any of the strikes Morcano throws, and land big and knock him out, possibly knock him out, and just finish the fight. If not, Morcano's gonna probably grab his back and be on some Charles Oliveira shit and take the back and possibly get a damn submission off his back or something like that. Yeah.
Yep. True, but Moicano is not really shown to use the jiu-jitsu at times, so it's really hard to trust. So, but
Exactly.
I like this underdog spot here for Alexander Hernandez the Great. So I'll be rolling with it, and it will be what it will be. The next fight of the night is Ronnie Lawrence versus Mana Martinez. I'll let you get in that first, B.
All right, cool, man. I like this fight, and it's a pretty good fight, man. Let's go. Ronnie Lawrence is 7-1. The Heat. Dude made his appearance here uh, through the Contender Series. 29 years old, 5'8" with a 70.5-inch reach. Flying out of Nashville, Tennessee, man. Currently riding a 4-fight win streak. So far, he had that ground and pound winning fight in round 3 last year against Vince Cachero. Jose Johnson, he pretty much mauled that man. That was in the Contender Series of 2020. I remember that one perfectly. That man barely gassed, was just wrestling that dude for 3 rounds straight. And Garrett Armfield, he won by unanimous decision using the same skill set. Michael Ricketts, HR MMA, that was a rough stoppage from strikes. Man pretty much beat him up on the ground. Yeah, and he lost to Steve Garcia, which that's pretty interesting. The unanimous decision though. There is no hiding from what the hell Ronnie Lawrence is gonna do. Ronnie Lawrence is going up to you, and Ronnie Lawrence is going to grapple you. He's gonna piece you up a little bit, and then he's gonna grapple you. Now, Mana Martinez, Mana Boy, is 9-2. 25 years old, 5'10", with a 70-inch reach, representing that Houston, Texas, Metro Fight Club. So he's in the home field, I think, home field advantage here. Guido Canetti, he fought, got a split decision win. Jose Johnson, Fury FC 46, he knocked that dude out in 32 seconds. Then Casey Jones, he knocked him out in a minute. He fought Draco Rodriguez on the Contender Series 2020 and lost by a triangle choke. That was still a good fight though. 222, yeah. Mano Martinez got big power, good footwork, um, good KO power, good shot selection. Does a lot of his work from the stand up. He throws kicks pretty well, but I like a lot of his footwork, and his punch combinations. Nasty stuff. I hope he brings a big lunch or a big dinner because Ronnie Lawrence is going to try to wrestle that man. If Ronnie gets a gold of him one time, he's going to get a hold of him for the rest of that fight. Believe that. So Mana got to keep distance. Don't try to engage wild against him because Ronnie Lawrence tends to throw like spin kicks and all types of other kicks to lure people to walk in and then pretty much grab. So I'm taking Ronnie Lawrence.
Yeah, I like your analysis there. I like Ronnie Lawrence as well. Right now, the Vegas odds makers have Ronnie Lawrence as a negative 290 favorite. The comeback for the underdog, Mana Martinez, is plus 235. So $290 will make you $100 extra dollars on Ronnie Lawrence. Plus 235 comeback means you put $100, you make 235 for Mana Martinez. With this fight here, I just feel like Ronnie Lawrence is just a little bit too tough. He's just got a little bit too much to offer, and he hasn't lost. The only time he's lost by unanimous decision by Steve Garcia, who's got really good hands, good gas tank, and had a lot to offer. I don't see Mana Martinez being able to do that. You have Ronnie Lawrence, who's 5'8", and then Mana Martinez is 5'10". The only thing that Mana Martinez has is the slight, I guess, size advantage, but I just don't. He's lost the triangle choke by Draco Rodriguez round one. I don't like tappers. Mr. B knows that personally. So if we had to go between the two, who's softer than the other? I feel like Ronnie Lawrence is a little bit tougher and a little bit rougher, and so I'm going to be going with Ronnie Lawrence to do the damn thing at the negative 290 favorite. So next fight of the night is William Knight taking on Maxim Grishin. William Knight is 11-2. He calls himself the Nightmare. He's 33 years old. He's 5'10" with a 73-inch reach. He's on a 2-fight win streak fighting out of Hartford, Connecticut, baby. Shout out to the East Coast over there by my man, Mr. B. He took on Alonzo Menefield, the body of a motherfucking god. He lost by unanimous decision. Can't really hate on him losing to Alonzo Menefield. He had a big size advantage over my boy, William Knight. It was what it was. He beat Fabio Tarrant round one, left hook. Pretty impressive. Don Jung, another big dude, pretty much like Alonzo Menefield. He lost unanimous decision. That's pretty much the only loss that he has. So he beat Menefield, beat Tarrant, lost the Don Jung unanimous decision. This dude's been pretty impressive, William Knight. The only thing for me is his gas tank. He's taken on Maxim Grisham. He's called himself Maximus, Decimus, Meridius, Commander of the North. Sorry, bro. Got excited about what is it, 300? Or no, Troy. 31, 92 and 2. 37 years old, 6'3" with a 76-inch reach. He's on a 1-fight win streak fighting out of Russia. He last took on Dustin Jacoby and he won by unanimous decision. Then he took on Antugalov and he won by punches round 2. Lost to Marcin Tybura by unanimous decision. This dude's pretty much never been stopped. Since 2016, he lost to Ankalov Magomed. Savage. So you can't really hate on him back in 2016. That's the last time he's been stopped. So he has been stopped. He's taking on the Nightmare, like I said. So Nightmare has a lot of power. Man, I'd have to go with the Nightmare here. Let me see the odds. What are the odds got? The odds The odds makers have William Knight as a slight underdog at the plus 141, negative 170 for Maxim Grisham. I'm going with William Knight. I think he's got too much power. You can't fucking stop that shit in round one. Round one TKO, TKO KO, round one in general. William Knight. I think that's about right. What do you say, B?
I like this fight. I'm gonna have to ride with you on that one.
Nice.
Taking William Knight. I
Shout out
like Maxim
48.
Grisham. Word. I like Maxim Grisham. The guy has good footwork. He knows how to slip and slide off to throw his strikes. He's more so of a good boxer, more than a kickboxer. He uses his legs more so for range, to keep range, to keep the distance, so he can throw his hands a lot better. But we have seen him get caught up in these tie-ups and the occasional takedowns. And William Knight is showing that he could do those things very well. He's also William Knight showing that he could maintain his cardio and have patience, so he won't have to go chasing Maxim. Just be wary of the jab because, as I mentioned, Maxim Grisham has a really good stand-up striking skills as far as hands are concerned. Um, but I think William Knight will do well enough to tire out those hands and look for his shots. We, if I go more in depth, we see a decision or a late finish. William
Yeah,
Knight
you
though.
know, yeah. It's going to be a good one there between the two of them. The next fight of the night is Alex Perez taking on Danger Snell. What do you say about this fight, B?
I like this fight, man. Let's go. Alex Perez, Matt Schnell, 125. I think this is the third time they're actually going to book this fight, so it's actually going down. And I hope, please God, let this fight maintain itself. Alex Perez is 29 years old, 5'6" with a 65.5 inch reach, representing Hanford, California. Also representing Team Oyama. Shout out to Tito Ortiz, original Team Oyama
Yeah,
member, Ian
baby.
McCall, Carlos Esparza. Yeah. Last time he fought, he lost against Davison Figueiredo for the flyweight title. Got caught in a guillotine choke in round one. Before that, he beat Jussier Formiga by leg kicks in round one, which was insane. Jordan Espinoza, you caught him in an arm triangle. Jordan Espinoza, you limo. Mark De La Rosa beat him by unanimous decision. In the finale, he did lose to Joseph Benavidez by ground and pound, but that's Joseph Benavidez. Come on now. He did beat Shody Torres and a list of other folks. Um, Alex Perez has good wrestling, good striking, really sneaky striking, really sneaky submission skills. He loves the Dars, the anaconda chokes. He can't pull in the nasty guillotine. And he's real naked, really tight grip on those things. His opponent, Danger Matt Schnell, 15-6, 32 years old, 5'8" with a 70-inch reach, representing that Shreveport, Louisiana. Talking about American Top Team. Last fight he lost to Algeria Bontorin, unanimous decision. Beat Tyson Nam in a split decision, which is still a jaw dropper to me. He got slept by Alexandre Pantoja, but then he also beat Jordan Espinoza, Louis Smolka, both of them by triangle choke in round one. Naoki Inoue, the split decision, and Marco Beltran, unanimous decision. Also fought a couple other folks. Matt Schnell was more known for his jiu-jitsu skills, but has improved a lot with his stand-up. I'm really liking his boxing. If anything, his defense got to get a little bit more better. He did go against Nam though. He beat Nam, but that's Tyson Nam. He's gonna have to tighten up against Perez. Perez is pretty good, as I mentioned, with his hands. He's good with those low kicks. Schnell gotta avoid those, and Schnell gotta try to get this to the ground. Be in a lot more dominant positions because Perez will scramble. But I feel that they might be more so in the stand-up. They might be more so stand-up. This is a very close fight to pick. I'm gonna. Yeah, I can see myself running for Perez in this one though. Yeah,
Yeah,
Clayton
this one's
Perez.
this one. The odds makers have a negative 400 favorite for Alex Perez, which is kind of crazy versus Matt Snell, who's a plus 2295 comeback. Huge underdog
Ooh,
in the sense, for this fight. So, kind of disrespectful for Matt Snell to call himself the danger.
yeah.
With Matt, this dude, he's not the toughest dude in the sense he does not have the best striking. He's brilliant on the orthodox. I'm not a huge fan. He's been knocked out multiple times. He's been choked out. Alex Perez, I like him a lot, man. He shows the gas tank of a Latin. 29 years old, 5'6". He's been through a lot. I'm going with Alex Perez by absolute domination, devastation. He's going to just absolutely destroy Matt Schnell. There's no way that the Matt Schnell should have his face um, together after this fight. The next fight of the night is Roxanne Matafari taking on Casey O'Neill. Roxanne Matafari calls herself the Happy Warrior, 25 and 19. 39 years old, 5'7", with a 69-inch reach. She's on a two-fight losing streak. Fights out of Syndicate MMA, Las Vegas, Nevada. She last took on Talia Santos, lost by unanimous decision. Then before that, she lost to Vivian Araujo, unanimous decision. Then before that, she beat Andrea Lee by unanimous decision, which I have no fucking clue how. Then she lost to Lauren Murphy, beat Macy Barber, lost to Jennifer Maya. Roxanne Modaffari has shown herself to be the worst striker in the fucking whole women's MMA. She has some jiu-jitsu. She has some heart. She has some grit. King Casey O'Neill. She calls herself King Casey O'Neill. 8-0, 24 years old, 5'6" with a 69-inch reach. She's on a 13-fight win streak. She's a striker, grappler, fighting at an Extreme Couture, where my brother used to train with Phil Baroni. She last took on Antonio Shevchenko, won by ground and pound round two. Shevchenko got that ass whooped. Then she beat L'Oreal Procopio, standing rear naked choke round three. Then Shanna Dobson round two. The odds makers have a ridiculous number on King Casey right now. We have a negative 425 favorite on King Casey over the plus 315 comeback of Roxanne Matafari. That number is kind of crazy, but I do like King Casey by points. King Casey by points instead of the negative 425 favorite is at the negative 112 favorite. I'm throwing down 1.12 units on King Casey O'Neill by decision to win over Roxanne Matafari. I don't think Matafari has the face to make it. I don't think she has the striking to make it. I just don't think that she has the dedication to make it. So I'm throwing down on King Casey O'Neill to do the damn thing when most women won by decision. What do you say, B?
I feel bad that Roxanne Modafferi's gonna be in this fight, man. This shit's
Hell
not
yeah.
right. Um, Modafferi, we've seen her fight for years. Her jujitsu's solid, but her striking is awkward compared to a lot of the other people in this company, in this organization, in that division. Her striking is awkward, man. It's kind of like behind, you know what I mean? She is up there in age and all that stuff. But she has that strength and conditioning. She has shown her toughness, her heart in fights. But man, this is a tough ask against Casey O'Neill. Casey O'Neill gonna come in there. She's gonna bullhouse her. We know she's training Extreme Couture, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
So she's gonna go in there. She's gonna be a bully. She's gonna try to kickbox her into stand up. If anyhow she goes on the ground and gets that top position, it's a wrap for freaking Roxanne Modafferi. That's all I gotta say about that. If it hits the ground and that girl gets in a dominant position, it's a wrap. If she gets Modafferi in a clinch and starts throwing knees, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
Roxanne Modafferi, man, God bless. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I just hope that she can last the 3 rounds and have her face not get beat up too badly. But I feel like Casey O'Neill, with the negative 425 favorite, negative 112 is pretty much a gift in the sense that most women's fights go over 3 rounds or go to 3 rounds. So I like King Casey O'Neill by decision. So I'm throwing down that money on that decision prop. So next fight of the night is Andre Arlovsky is taking on Jared Vanderera. What do you say about it, B?
Man, heavyweight fight, dog. Oh boy, let's go into Jared Vanderup first. First of all, we got Jared Vanderup, 12-6, the Mountain. Uh, 29 years old, 6'4", 80-inch reach, representing Dan Henderson's Dan Henderson Team Quest, Dan Henderson Athletic Fitness Center. Um, yep. Oh, okay. Yeah, man. What I gotta say? He fought Alexander Romanov. Got beat ground and pound. 43. Yeah, he got beat by Alexander Romanov in round 2. Last time he fought, that was back in October last year. Justin Toffee won by unanimous decision last year. Sergey Spivak, he got beat by ground and pound last year. Harry Hunsucker, he beat him in the Contender Series by ground and pound. So he lost 2 fights at ground and pound, won by ground and pound. Vandera's a big guy. He kind of strikes alright. His striking is a little bit improved, somewhat, but nothing really crazy. But he can wrestle. He is a very big guy. He was supposed to fight that other dude that came off the Contender Series, but that didn't happen. Yeah. So we got Andre Alaski, the Pitbull, 32-20-0, long-time MMA vet, former UFC heavyweight champion, one of the guys that's up there with the best contract in the world. 43 years old, man, 6'3" with a 77-inch reach, representing that Belarus, an American top team, man. He's trained everywhere, but he fights out of Chicago. Considers Chicago his home. Last fight he had, all these was last year. Carlos Felipe won by unanimous decision. Also, FU Carlos Felipe, you popped for for PED use. You're a whole trash bag. Chase Sherman, unanimous decision. He beat that guy. Tom Aspinall, he lost to Tom Aspinall with rear naked choke, round 2. Tanner Bozer, he beat by unanimous decision. Felipe Lin's unanimous decision. He's been knocked out, had some of the rough times. But that man still shows up in his boxing. Takedown defense is still holding up. The chin, a little chinny chin, but he manages to take some good shots there, man. You know what I mean? Oh, what up, Tony? What's happening? You know, but all in all, man, that dude's gonna go in there. You know, fight him, box up Vandera. Vandera's gonna try to throw some output there. I think this could be target practice for Alaski. Alaski just got a tip and tap on this man. I think he can carry that out for unanimous decision. Just avoid the takedowns and avoid getting clinched up a lot, because Vandera will look to clinch you, throw his weight on you, pummel you a little bit, try to go for the occasional takedown. Just stop that and just pitter patter him pretty much and just ride that out. He'd be good money. I'm taking Arlovsky. There you go. Mike.
You think I'm crazy? You think I'm crazy? You think I'm crazy for wanting to bet Arlovsky, B?
No.
It just seems too easy, right?
Yeah, it is a bit of a scary fight, but I'm going with Alaski, man.
I have the rule. I don't go against the OG versus the newcomer. This would be the veteran, Andre the Pitbull Arlovsky versus the newcomer, the fat ass, the lazy fucker, Jared Vanderera. There's no fucking way. It's like I almost got to do it out of pure disrespect for Andre Arlovsky, huh, B? Like, should I do it?
Yeah, I think you should, man.
I think I should. 1.5 units going down on the Andre, the Pitbull Arlovsky, the OG veteran to do the damn thing via Bovada. We're throwing down $150 to win 100 on the OG to do the damn thing. There's no fucking way that I can believe that Jared Vanderera is athlete enough, is OG enough, has experience enough to fucking withstand the Pitbull. So let's fucking go, baby.
Facts.
Next fight of the night is Nazareth Haparov is taking on Bobby Green. Nazareth Haparov is 13-4, 26 years old, 25-10 with a 72-inch reach. He's on a one-fight win streak, fighting out of TriStar Gym in Canada. He's from Germany, so the Deutschland. Born in Afghanistan. This dude's all over the fucking place. He last took on Dan Hooker. He lost unanimous decision. Then he beat Rafa Garcia, unanimous decision. Then Alex Munoz, unanimous decision. Lost to Drew Drober. So anytime this guy gets put up against the hammer, he gets fucked up. He's going to face a man, a myth, a legend in the MMA scene. Bobby King Green, the chronic fiend. You know what I mean. 28 and 12 and 1. He's 35 years old. He's 5'10 with a 71-inch reach. He's on a one-fight win streak. Fighting out of California, baby. California, A. You know how we do, baby, to the day we die. He last took on Al Quinta. He whooped that trick round one. Jab to right cross the ground strikes. Then he took on Rafael Fiziev. He lasted all 3 rounds versus one of the most decorated strikers in the UFC at that weight class, Rafael. Then he took on Tago Moises. He lost there. But then he won 1-1. So this dude was on a 3-fight win streak, lost 2, then he won 1. And so he's on a 1-fight winning streak. I just don't think the Nazarat has what it takes to go against Bobby King Green. I'm throwing down $140 because I believe that the Green machine is gonna throw down and do the damn thing. He has the jiu-jitsu edge. He has the striking edge. I feel like he has the all-around edge. $140 is going down on Bobby Green. 1.4 units to beat Nazarat. What do you say, B?
Ooh, that's daring. That is daring.
Hey, I'm a daring
But
motherfucker.
man, I hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Nasrat, man. Nasrat is a striking machine, man. But we've seen him get knocked out though. Bobby Green's the OG, and he's showing that he's still tough. It's tough to take that to put that man out. When was the last time he got put out? By
Last time he
was it
got put
Dustin
out was
Poirier?
Dustin Poirier in 2016. So a long motherfucking time, and Dustin the Diamond Poirier is a way better than Nazarat.
Exactly. So I'm saying here, man. I'm looking for that defense of Bobby Green to show up. We know we got that shoulder roll. He gonna pull that shoulder roll out here. Work that jab, land those strikes, dodge those kicks. Make this a nasty fight. I think this fight's gonna be a lot closer than what people would expect it to be. But I can see Bobby Green's path to winning. I can see Nasrat's path to winning. You know,
Yeah.
Nasrat gonna keep moving, shooting, trying to get his shots in there.
If
But
Nazarat can keep shooting and actually get takedowns for 3 rounds, he could win it. But I don't believe he could do it.
I don't think so either. I don't think so either. We seen Nasrat get shot, get taken down too, haven't we? So Dan Hooker did it easy. So yeah, it's gonna be a good fight, but I'm gonna shoulder your pick, and I'm gonna go with Bobby Green.
Nice. I did. Bobby Green has just shown a lot lately. There's no reason for me to fade him. The next fight of the night is Kyler Phillips taking on Marcelo Rojo. What do you say about this fight, B?
Yeah, this one is nice. Kyler
Shout out to the
Phillips versus
55
Marcelo
live.
Rojo. Facts. At bantamweight here, Marcelo Rojo, 16-7, man. Pitbull Rojo, representing that Intron gym. 33 years old, 5'8" with a 71-inch reach, man. Representing the gym where our former flyweight champion Brandon Moreno trains at. We got a couple cats there as well. Last time we seen him fight, he was in that crazy brawl with Charles Jourdain back in 2021, where he did get knocked out. He fought Victor Hugo Madrigal on Combate 45 Guadalajara, which was a fire fight. He won by round 1. John Castaneda, he fought him and he got beat up. Got caught up in the arm triangle. But then he fought Jesse Strader and Fabian Galvan. Knocked both of those guys out. Both round 1. Marcelo Rojo is really good. He is the type of dude who likes to play with fire. Pretty much, he's into the phone booth brawls. lot of nasty stuff. He's really good with his striking and good with his jiu-jitsu. But if he plays it more measured instead of getting into these brawls, that's a total contrast to his opponent here. By the name of one Kyler Phillips. Kyler Phillips, we know this guy, aka the Matrix. 9-2. 26 years old, 5'8", with a 72-inch reach. Representing that MMA lab. Shout out to Benson Henderson. Last fight he lost against Ron Paiva with a majority decision, but beat Yadong Song, which was shocking. Cameron LC, he beat that dude with elbows from back mount in round 2, pretty good. Gabriel Silva was pretty another good showing in his debut. And Mika Ifekandu, yeah, I said it. He beat him in round 1. Kyler Phillips could move. Really move. I love his defense. I like his offense. It's mixy, kind of something like Anthony Pettis, almost. I would like to see him wrestle a little bit more. He does wrestle, but I like him to see him wrestle just a little bit more, be a little bit more in the scrambling type situations. We seen Warren Paiva take advantage of him, and that was kind of whack. But I think he could get this done. The only problem is Paiva did put pressure on him, and he kind of cracked a bit. And I think Rojo will do the same thing. But I think Phillips might have the remedy for that. So
Yeah,
I'm leaning
we're
towards
tough one.
Phillips.
Yeah, this one here, Kyler Phillips is an absolute just specimen. He throws really good kicks, really good strikes. Really well rounded in the sense. His gas tank is what hurt himself last time versus Paiva. I just don't expect to see that again. I feel like Kyler Phillips is absolutely going to beat the fuck out of Marcelo Rojo. I feel like Marcelo Rojo is a little bit too flat-footed. I feel like Kyler Phillips, if he wants to do the damn thing and throw everything and their mother at him, he should do that. Vegas has them at a negative 400 favorite at the plus 310 comeback from Marcelo Rojo. I feel like that's for a reason. That's because Kyler Phillips should KO, TKO, beat the fuck out of this kid who's been TKO, KO before, been choked out before. I feel like this is a spot where they could showcase Kyler Phillips to actually do the damn thing. So that's my pick. I think Kyler Phillips is an easy pick for him to dominate. The next fight of the night is Jared Cannonair versus Derek Brunson. You want to get into it first, B?
Oh man, it's black on black crime, man. This is
black
crazy.
on black.
Jared Cannonair, man. Derek Brunson, middleweight fight. Actually, potentially the next title contender. The Killer Gorilla, Jared Cannonair, 14-5, man. The story behind this guy is pretty simple. Heavyweight, light heavyweight, middleweight. 37 years old, 5'11", with a 77.5-inch reach advantage. Find out the MMA lab. Shout out to Benson Henderson again. Last fight he had, he beat Kelvin Gastelum by unanimous decision. He lost to Robert Whittaker by unanimous decision before that. Oh my God. He clowned Jack Hermanson and got that ground and pound after that uppercut in round 2. Anderson Silva, he beat that man with leg kicks. That was sad, but that was a good call, though. I called that one pretty good. And David Branch, my fellow New Yorker, he got beat up out cold, yeah, pretty much. UFC 230, round 2. Jared Cannonair is a very dangerous guy. A big guy, man, who really doesn't care for power, yo. Like, people rock him, but he manages to rock you right back. Really solid. Just a lot of power in that small frame, man. Well, small because he's in middleweight now, but he's a big guy. He's going up against Derek Brunson, 23-7. 38 years old, 6'1" with a 77-inch reach. Representing North Carolina, but with that wrestling. Now representing that Brunson MMA and fitness. Also a little bit of that Sanford MMA. Know what I mean? Um, Currently riding that this nice win streak of 5 wins right now. Last time beating Darren Till. Poor Darren Till. Rear naked choke in round 3. Kevin Holland. Poor Kevin Holland. Unanimous decision win. Edmund Shabazian. Where's you going, Edmund? 26 seconds of round 3. Ian Heinisch unanimous decision and Theodore unanimous decision. This is straight up. Derek Brunson used to be the gatekeeper. Now he's the head guy.
Yeah.
One of the guys there. Man managed to dye his hair blonde and in the strength of Kevin Randleman and is riding this win streak. Really good wrestling. Before he used to have that awkward striking where he used to throw punches like his arms are made out of pistons or something like that. But now he's being more conserved, throwing punches a lot better, throwing kicks a lot better, working behind the jab as I crucially try to put it together. But and good wrestling. Jared Cannonair, big power. He gotta have that good striking defense. I'm not striking defense, but right takedown defense and find his shot, man. I'm torn between this two, but I'm gonna take Jared Cannonair in this one.
Yeah, this is a tough one for me too. Yeah, Brunson's wrestling, which I like a lot. He's proven a lot, over his time. Jared Cannonier's only losses versus Bobby Knuckles pretty much since 2008, last 2018. It's hard for me to deny that. Yeah, I love Jared Cannonier. I love his crystals, his energy, all the shit that he does. Derek Brunson's wrestling is what scares me here. He's beat Darren Till, rear naked choke. He's beat Kevin Holland. He's beat Evan Shabazian. This is a 5 round fight, and so it's just really weird. I like Jared Cannonier. I'm not going to change my mind. I love this dude. Negative 175 favorite, plus 145 comeback. I think Jared Cannonier gets it done here for this fight. So the next fight of the night is Derek the Black Beast Lewis taking on Tai Tuivasa. Derek the Black Beast Lewis is 26-8, 37 years old. He's 6'3" with a 79-inch reach. He's on a 1-fight win streak, fighting out of Houston, Texas, baby. Shout out to that real Texas barbecue. Last took on Chris Dawkins and whooped that trick round 1. Then he took on Cyril Gahn in Texas, kind of folded before the lights in round 3. It is what it is. I don't really count that 100%. Then Curtis Blades, round 2, he beat Olenek, round 2. Leo Latifi, Ivanov. Derek the Black Lewis has been in the shit with everybody. Tai Tuivasa comes out Bam Bam, the famous for the Shui Bambooey. 14-3, he's 28 years old. 28 years young, he call it. 6'2" with a 75-inch reach. He's on a 4-fight win streak, fighting out of Sydney, Wales, Australia, baby, from down under, like my boy Gary B. This dude, he likes to bang. They don't get it twisted. He last took on August Sakai. He won punches around 2. Greg Hardy round 1. Both these dudes kind of went right into the pocket and folded right before him, but it wasn't without him getting hit himself. I don't think that Tai Tuivasa can take the damage from my boy Derek the Black Beast Lewis. I feel like Tai Tuivasa is meant for the war, meant for the combat, meant for the chaos, and he's gonna go right up there, right in front of Derek the Black Beast Lewis and fucking throw them things. Right now, the Vegas oddmakers have a negative 186 favorite, so $186 makes you 100 extra on Derek the Black Beast Lewis. I'm throwing down 1.86 units on Derek Lewis to beat Tai Tuivasa. I feel like the power in the pocket is way too fucking much for Tai Tuivasa to handle. Derek the Black Beast Lewis, this should be a fight to showcase and dominate and whoop that trick, even though I love Tai Tuivasa. What do you say, B?
Yeah, this is gonna be a really good fight and a big test for Tai.
Love you, Ted Hicks.
Ty's getting super cool, super technical now all of a sudden, which is really kind of scary, in a way, because he's learning patience. We seen when he fought Augusto Sakai what he did
Oh,
there,
Dave.
tied him up, threw those short shots. They came in with those bowling balls they calls fist and knocked that man Sakai out after throwing a couple leg kicks in the mix there.
Thank you, Ted.
He's putting a little bit of wrestling, a little bit of other stuff there in the mix. But it's Derek Lewis, boy, and it's tough to put Derek Lewis away. He has the power, but it's Derek Lewis, man, and Derek Lewis just needs one clean shot. And you know how he likes to bring those people in there so he can throw that shot. So I'm definitely gonna lean towards Derek Lewis on this because I like Ty, man, but sometimes Ty leaves himself open and he can't get clipped. And that man, Derek Lewis, is gonna catch him with something nasty, man. Something nasty. Can never doubt that man.
That's what I hope, man. I mean, I've doubted the Black Beast Lewis before, but I mean, this dude just does not quit. He's got 5 rounds to land, or 3 rounds to land the damn thing. All right, is it 3 or 5? Actually, hold on 1 second. 5 rounds, right? 5 fucking rounds. No, 3. 3 rounds.
3-5.
My bad. I was hoping it was 5. Either way, 3 rounds. I feel like Black Beast Lewis to still get the damn thing done. But with that said, the main event of the night is Israel. The style bender Adesanya is taking on Robert the Reaper Whitaker, Bobby Knuckles Whitaker, whatever you want to call him, Whitaker. My motherfucking boy. Great role model, great dude, fucking beautiful specimen, 23-5. He is 31 years old. He's 6'1" with a 73.5-inch reach. He's on a 3-fight win streak fighting out of South Wales, Australia, baby. Last took on Kelvin Gastelum, 1 unanimous decision. Jared Cannonair, unanimous decision. Darren Till, unanimous. Last loss was versus Israel Stylebender, counter left hook, round 2. With this fight here, the last Stylebender, Israel Adesanya, 21-1. He is 32 years old. He's 6'4" with an 80-inch reach. 1 fight win streak, fighting out of Auckland, New Zealand. He last took on Marvin Vettori and won by unanimous. He lost to the 205 champion Jan Blachowicz, unanimous decision, and then beat every single person before him pretty much in the UFC when it comes to MMA. Israel Adesanya is the best striker in the UFC. I've said it before. I will say it again. There's no one better, especially at the 185, 205-pound division. I feel like he is just super disrespected. Even though the odds makers have him at a negative 280 favorite, plus 215 comeback for Robert Whitaker. I'm going with Israel Adesanya. If it wasn't a negative 280 favorite, if it was a negative 180 favorite, I would throw down on Israel Adesanya to whoop that trick. Should be easy. He's the best striker there is. He should school him for 5 rounds. It should be easy money for you. So if you want to throw down that money on Israel Adesanya, do the damn thing. He's going to fuck him up. What do you say, B?
Ooh. I'm taking Bobby Knuckles, bro.
Holy shit.
I know. This is crazy. But I think I found...
You're racist.
Whitaker's
He's racist.
path.
He don't like black folk.
Nope. Nah. What? Nah. I'm taking Whitaker because, man, I see a path for Whitaker to win this fight. I see Israel's path already. Israel has 3 paths to win this fight.
I'm glad I'm not betting it because I'd be shitting bricks because Mr. B's explaining stuff.
Whitaker has 2 paths to win this fight. One, Izzy could knock him out. Izzy could carry this for 5 rounds. But Izzy's gotten good enough where Izzy has submission skills and he can actually submit Robert Whitaker. Whitaker.
Yeah, true.
Is either going to possibly get the decision win, or he may have to get the submission win. It's going to be hard as hell for him to get to get the knockout win. Maybe a TKO. I don't know about TKO, but I see a strong submission win or decision win. Israel's gotten a lot better. Robert Whitaker's gotten a lot better. Oh shit, where'd he go? Okay. But the thing is that Rob has to wrestle Izzy. But Rob can't overly wrestle Izzy. Like as if Jan Blachowicz did it. People got to remember that too. Jan didn't get a lot of time on Israel Adesanya in that fight. As much as people would like to. Yeah, he didn't get a lot of time. That was a 25-minute fight. And he didn't even get like half that time in grappling and in takedowns and whatever. But I see Robert Whitaker could find his way, but the only thing is that he has to get close and he has to engage in those scenarios where he may get clipped bad. Because the thing is, he's a switch hitter. He can fight orthodox, he can fight southpaw. That left hook is dangerous as hell. But when he switches stances, that right jab is nasty.
Yeah, the problem that I'm having is that like Israel got or kind of punked versus Jan, and now we have him here after a loss, and I feel like he's gonna come back and fucking make a statement.
That's the thing. That's a whole nother
Israel all day, fucking Ted Hicks. If you want to buy steak for your family,
we gonna Bobby Knuckles, bro. We gonna Bobby Knuckles. We taking Bobby Knuckles, man.
Holy shit!
We going straight with the shrimp on the ball.
We never been so divided over here. But I'm telling you, Ted. If you want to eat steak and shrimp, it's all about the Israel Adesanya, the style of bender. So this fight is weird. I'm not betting. My emotions are a little bit too much on Israel Adesanya. So I don't know if it's just a little bit too emotionally invested, but I feel like he's the best striker in the UFC, and he should be able to do the damn thing. So with that said, that's the main event for UFC 271, Israel Adesanya versus Robert Whitaker. I've been stoked to have my man Mr. B here with me on Cope's Corner. I appreciate all you guys here being with us as we've been shooting the shit. Been a couple of technical difficulties. Appreciate all 61 of you live viewers here. Please like, subscribe, and go to the YouTube channel and give some love. It really helps with the algorithm. My man Mr. B, you want to shout out your Twitter handle so the boys know where you are?
Sure, man. I'm on Twitter. Mr. B at Mr. B 1986. I'm here on the Hobbs, man. Mr. B, the MMA guy.
Let's go, baby. Yep. So if you guys ever want to catch a stream, want to catch a show, you know where to go. My man, Mr. B, the MMA guy, here on Haps. You guys know where to go. So don't fucking lapse and make a mistake. I appreciate y'all being here with me and Mr. B, the KOPE. And until next time, till next week, until we speak, let's fucking go, baby.